is Xica Da Silva 77. Alright, so today we're going to get into a henna and indigo treatment, alright, and the benefits of it and why you should try this if you're someone you want to use some type of herbal remedy for your hair, especially if you're someone you're transitioning to staying away from all chemical products, okay, and you're wanting to maintain the color of your hair, all right, the richness of your hair. Henna and indigo will work wonders. All right, so I'm gonna do a henna and indigo treatment, so stay tuned. You will be encouraged. Now, the few ingredients, which it don't take a lot. Now, I've already pre-mixed this, and I like to stick with, I use bio-organic. This is by Indus Valley. Hopefully you can see this really good. It comes in tube, and I try to do this. I used to do this a lot in the past, and I started doing this again. It's really, really good for your hair, and it protects your hair strands, especially if, like for me personally, I don't really wear my hair in its curly state. I mainly wear my hair in a straightened state. So it keeps your hair from breaking if you're using a lot of heat tools with your hair. And so this is what it looks like mixed. It has like an earthy smell. I normally use ACV, apple cider vinegar, with the mother. I use the brand Brags. I also include a picture of what that brand looks like. I use maybe like a few teaspoons of that, maybe a half a cup of water. I use an avocado, a ripe avocado, and olive oil in the mixture. And when you mix your henna and indigo, you want to let it sit for maybe an hour and a half so that it really takes good and it coats your hair really good. And some people prefer to just mix enough just for one application, but you can pre-mix a batch if you're planning to do your henna and indigo treatment like on a weekly basis. More than likely, I'm probably just going to use half of this and keep the rest of the application for the beginning of, the end of the month. I'm not gonna do this on a weekly, but like more than likely I'm gonna do this bi-weekly. I'm gonna start back doing this again because my hair was thriving more when I was using my henna and indigo, and it definitely combats, like, especially women, if you're managing different roles and responsibilities, your hair will take a hit. So it keeps your hair from breaking and from you stressing and that impacting your hair. And another bonus about the henna and indigo is that it helps with your hair, keeping your hair black. So thankfully I do not look my age, but I'm going to keep this hair jet black. So we're gonna do this application, so stay tuned as we get into this. Oh, and another thing I want to add too is that once I apply the henna and indigo, I'll leave it on for maybe about, I would say maybe about an hour or 2 hours. I'm gonna just put a plastic cap over my hair and wrap my hair up in this hijab. But on the directions it says that you can leave it on even longer. Some people sleep in their henna and indigo. I mean, to each his own, but for me personally, that would be kind of uncomfortable. But the longer you leave it on, the more the color and the benefits of the herbs will take effect in your hair. So just keep that in mind. Stay tuned as I apply the henna and indigo. Welcome back. So let's go ahead and get into our henna and indigo treatment. This is Xica Da Silva 77. Right, so make sure you use gloves because this coats your hair. So you don't want your nails or your fingers stained. If you don't mind, that's up to you, but I prefer to use gloves. And again, this is the brand that I'm using. This is bio-organic Indus Valley indigo leaf and henna powder. And before I begin with this treatment, I'm gonna read a little bit. Let's see. Okay, no synthetics in here. It is no added chemicals, color, or preservative. It is 100% organic herbs. Alright, so if you want to strengthen your hair, if you want to keep your hair looking shiny and just very soft, and also it coats your strands, so it aids in your hair growth. Okay, it can also, if you use it on a good regimen, which y'all, I've been neglecting it, but I gotta get back on my stuff. If you use it on a consistent regimen, it is so beneficial. Your hair is going to thrive with it. And especially, just want to give an FYI, if you are a stylist, or if you're someone that you want to do like a dye to your hair, or you want to soften your hair, or do like a coating on your hair, and you don't want to use like the mainstream products, you may have had an allergic reaction, is because there's particular chemicals that are too strong for most people. And so that's why you see some people that have like chemical burn on their scalp. It's because they're using those chemical products. So this is safe whether you are relaxed or completely 100% chemical free. Actually, it's preferred. So try that if you've had an issue with finding a product that doesn't cause an allergic reaction. So again, we're gonna glove up, and this is the product all mixed, ready. So let's get started, y'all. Y'all gonna watch me work. Okay, so you can see that you literally do not need a professional to do this for you. You can do this in the comfort of your own home. All right. But be sure that you allot time to actually let the process fully go through. Meaning, this is not something that you can rush and do. When you do this process, it's like your hair needs to actually deep condition. Now, I already pre-conditioned my hair with just some EVOO, which is extra virgin olive oil, okay? And it is a difference. Instead of regular olive oil, when you use extra virgin olive oil, it does not go through the process of having chemicals in it. And so it's also very beneficial for your hair. And you'll see the evidence, all right? Pre-treat your hair by detangling, making sure that you put oil on it at least. Now, I pre-treated my hair for a couple of hours a day, but it doesn't have to be that long. I would say maybe 30 minutes or an hour prior to doing your henna and indigo treatment. You want to make sure you use a wide tooth comb, although sometimes we prefer the little small cute combs. Those are primarily for just parting, not to comb through your hair, because it will cause breakage. Okay? So what y'all gonna do is, y'all gonna witness my hair thrive. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all how y'all gonna see this happen. So give it, I would say give it a few months. You're gonna see the before and after of me. Let's see, today is October 2nd. So give it to December 2nd. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do a comparison video, and you're gonna see in real time the benefits of using indigo. I combine it, henna and indigo, which they are used in combination. See, like this, like so. And to make it easier for you, don't get anxious about it, because I know some of you, when it comes to hair, it can be a little nerve-wracking. You can do this. You don't need a stylist. You don't need to pay a lot of money to get this done. Okay, you can invest in. I think the product together was like $12, $13 with tax, give or take. It's worth a little investment. Okay? What you're gonna do is part your hair in quadrants so that you can focus on each section. Okay, so So think of 4 sections. So 2 sections in the front and 2 in the back, right? And y'all, I overstyle. Like I love doing hair so much, y'all. So I used to style my hair all kinds of different ways, so many ways. And as you can see, when you use, okay, for instance, look at this area. This is the before, okay? When you're using, if you use chemical relaxer and then you use braids, okay, y'all, what was I thinking? Don't do it. You're gonna have to choose one or the other. If you're going to be braiding your hair, you have to do henna and indigo treatments in between, because the henna and indigo will strengthen the bonds of your hair, okay? And so some of you, this is very, very important. If you have any type of breakage from overusing hairstyles, a lot of braids and stuff, your hair can be replenished again, but you gotta baby it back. You gotta use these herbal products, use them at a consistent level. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. I also use MSM in my water that I consume, and that definitely helps, okay? But I know, when you go to the stylist, you be like, make the braids as tight as possible. Yeah, it look good, but you're gonna risk your hair, okay? So avoid that. Avoid it at all costs, okay? But if you are going through that, it can be replenished. Just take your time and nourish your hair. So let's go ahead and get started. I have the 4 quadrants, so you can see. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so we have the front 2 and then the back 2. And let's get started here. This is what it looks like. And it doesn't have, like, I know some people maybe like, oh, you could use like, I'm saying that the scent is not something that's not bearable. It's not horrible, but it smells like herb because it's herbs. But you can use like a peppermint or a tea tree in order to like kind of mask the scent a little bit. So as you can see, I just go in and you just want to put it throughout each section. Let's start off with this section. Okay. And I'm telling you, if you leave it on, I would say leave it in your hair at least an hour. I may do about 2 hours. Let's see, it's 7:50. Yeah, I may leave mine in for about 2 hours, but y'all, you gonna see a difference in your hair. You're gonna feel the difference in your hair. I'm telling you, it is a great product. And again, this video is not sponsored yet, but hey, in this valley, if you want to sponsor me, feel free. Go to my description box and email me. Okay. And also, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is that on my pre-record that I included, and I'll have a list of the different things that I included, so you can have it and write them down if you want to do this. I added a ripe, very ripe avocado, y'all. That avocado was in my fridge for, was it 2 weeks? It was still good, but it was very ripe. And the riper your avocado, the better, because it's softer, it's easier to manage. Somebody texted me, but I gotta keep it. So and I know if you want, you could just go through with a comb and part each section and put it in, but I just use my hands, my fingers, and go through each section. Okay, so we have the front out the way. Now let's go to the back. And y'all, it recommends that you use more indigo than henna, but I did like kind of like 50-50 of each. Like half and half each. Like a half a cup of indigo and a half a cup of henna. And in addition to the avocado, I use EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. I use hold on just a minute, let me think. I use ACV, apple cider vinegar. I also use, is that all I use? Yeah, that's and some water. I use maybe a cup of water. So alright. And although I do have a dress that I like on, be sure, oh my gosh, let me be quiet. I was about to say, be sure that you have something on that you don't really care for, because this stuff is kind of messy and it stains your hair, so you don't want your clothes to be messed up. So after I get all sections covered, then I just massage in each section, okay? So it can penetrate all the sections. Yeah, I gotta share my joy with somebody. Okay? So, it's a good day. Things are going great. Keep massaging it in. And this is a very important step, because you want to make sure all the hair is really great and saturated. And like I mentioned, if you have problem areas from maybe too many braids, okay, thinning areas, you want to really put emphasis on those areas. It's going to be so beneficial, y'all. You'll see. You'll see. Alright, we're almost there. Let's see. Got a little bit on my dress, but it's okay. I'm still gonna wear this dress even if it has hair stains on it. Take a picture of the thumbnail. Alright guys, there you have it. So once you get to your desired level of massaging this stuff in, y'all, be very careful. So you take off the gloves like working in a medical field. And it works. Take off one with the other, set that aside. And then you want to cover it with a plastic cap. I gotta hurry up because I gotta get this dress off so it's still in the dress. Alright. So I just have a plastic bag. I'm gonna put this over like this, like so. Put that in a little knot. And then let it be conditioned. I'm just covering it up with my hijab. And there you have it, you all. Now I'm gonna let this sit for 2 hours. Like I said, I will see you all back here tomorrow morning when you see the results of the henna and indigo treatment. You're gonna see that my hair is like a brown, dark brown color, but it's gonna look blacker, which I love. Love. So until next time, this has been fun. See you all later.